Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I think we have kind of understood, maybe have a little bit of an idea of what occupational therapy is. So today I'm going to just kind of break down what exactly occupational therapists do. So I don't want to confuse you too much. So I want you to think of somebody who has had a stroke, and that person has now lost their functioning of their left side, right? So their left side is not working anymore. This person is a mother. She has 2 kids. She is a secretary. She's a chairman at her church, and she loves playing sports with her peers as leisure, right? So we've taken an individual and you have classified exactly what that person does. So she's a mom. She is an avid church member. She has a full-time job, and she has socializing things that she does. So now when you have a stroke, it becomes very debilitating because some of your cognitive skills actually become a little not damaged, but they take long to come back. Things like decision making, judgment, because now we need to understand that an area of your brain did not have oxygen, so some of the functionings there will struggle. So now also not only the cognitive functioning that has become a little bit of a problem, but also physical functioning. Now her arm is not working and her leg is not working, and the only active part of her is the right side. So as an occupational therapist, we look at, okay, what does this lady have to do on a daily basis? And as I've explained, we have daily activities that we have to, as human beings, to engage in order to feel the essence of life and in order for us to feel good and independent, right? So now we have to look at that. That means we need to look, this lady was right-hand dominant, at least in terms of feeding, she's fine, but her bathing would probably have to be adapted. Her dressing will probably have to be adapted. Her ability to move around will probably have to be adapted, or she needs to be taught a different way to do these things while she's going through the rehabilitation of getting that functioning back. So sometimes it happens that a client is able to get back to their normal functioning, but sometimes they will then now have to start compensating for the loss of the hand and the leg functioning. So that's pretty much what occupational therapists have to do. So we take your occupations, we look at them, and we say, okay, now that you have had a stroke, how can we do things differently or adapt them so that you are still able to be a mother, an avid church member, still carry on with your sports, or maybe look at another leisure activity that you can do that's not as strenuous as this one will be. So we give you a few options for you in order to feel that same fulfillment even post-stroke. A lot of things that we actually do as OTs is give a lot of encouragement, because you can just imagine after having a stroke, you had full functioning of your body, and now you have to kind of adapt a new way of living. So we help you with those steps, and we don't work alone. We work with an amazing team that helps you to be able to get back to your normal functioning, or we then adapt your environment and some of the things and the way in which you were doing your daily activities so that you can still have a good quality of life and some sort of independence, because we all know that it's not easy for us to be dependent on people for basic needs. So we teach you to be independent. One thing that as occupational therapists we live by is we don't believe in the word can't. So what we try and do is try and help you stay positive in your new life and try and make you understand and adapt to your new life in a way that is still going to give you fulfillment and quality of life. I have a definition that Vits explains what exactly occupational therapists do. So occupational therapists assist a person's ability to engage in daily activities. They then engage the person in meaningful and culturally appropriate activities to maximize their functioning and well-being. This engagement empowers the person to be as independent as possible and enhance dignity, quality of life at home, at work, and during leisure activities, and especially during socializing moments. Because sometimes when people are sick or when people have gone through a traumatic experience, they tend to remove themselves from society because there's a lot of stigma still. So we try and help you integrate into your social circles again and help you to have that confidence that, you know what, this is me now, this is how I do things. It's either you deal with it or I move right along. I'm going to leave it there for today, just for you to understand or see if maybe you could one day want to try and help somebody. It is a very fulfilling ability to do, to be able to engage somebody back into their culturally appropriate roles of life and the activities that they were previously engaging in, and showing them a different way and helping them enjoy and understand that a disability is definitely not the end of the world. I mean, we know that there's so many people who are living with disabilities, but we can make sure that you are able to live an independent life as possible, and one that is full of quality and is full of satisfaction for you. So please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And please, if you have somebody you know is interested in doing occupational therapy, or you are kind of trying to figure yourself out, make sure you tune into my videos where I'll be explaining everything OT, and whatever else you want us to talk about. It can be like a back and forth thing. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.